to Acquired Taste, a hip-hop podcast hosted by the Antelope Fisherman. I am 1/4 of your host. My name is Figure 8.
What's up? I'm Coda B.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Ned.
Me and Coda are recording this from the Stone Age. In an internetless home.
Oh, I had Ned muted. I was like, why didn't I hear him say I'm Ned? I had him fully muted.
Wow. What the fuck?
Oh, he called you beautiful a little bit ago.
I did.
You not hear him say that?
Oh, I didn't hear that. Thank you, Ned. I appreciate it.
Wow.
He's heard none of your participation. Okay.
Nope.
That's crazy.
This week in hip-hop history, April 12th marks the 20th anniversary since the death of Detroit rapper Proof. Eminem and Nissan and more make tribute posts. Did you guys see Eminem's?
I saw it
No.
and then saw that it was like a mile long and was like, yeah, I'm not reading all that.
I didn't read the whole thing, but it was for sure one of the few posts that he made on his own. You know, there was spelling errors and all random emojis and punctuation.
Yeah, I've
seen in interviews him be like, it's on my phone. I can do it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Rest in peace, Proof. That sucks. We'll move on to in the news. Again, just kind of like the Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane thing was wild. I have Lil TJ arrested in connection with shooting Offset. Offset releases a statement following his hospital release. I can read that as well. It said, "Thank you to everyone who's checked in on me and showed me love. I'm good, ... But I'm planning to be better, ! I'm focused on my family, my recovery, and getting back to the music, realizing that life is made up of quiet wins and loud losses. Life's a gamble, and I'm still playing to win. Set." And he was seen being wheeled in a wheelchair through a casino smoking a cigarette today. So life is a gamble.
There you go.
Bars.
Coda brought this up when we saw it on Instagram, but I for sure thought Lil TJ was like a bitch. But he got shot like 5 times 2 years ago, and now he shot Offset. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Lil TJ might not be a bitch, bro.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
He might not.
It probably changed my opinion. I just remember always seeing him in videos and stuff and being like, I could beat this guy's ass.
Bro, on that, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say on that Polo G song, he says, my hands go do the job and I ain't talking masturbate. It's like, bro, you ain't beating my ass. You just said hands gonna do the job and I ain't talking masturbate.
That means he's definitely talking masturbate.
And now I think he's talking masturbate because he shoots people, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, Offset is in wheelchair because of Lil TJ? What the fuck kind of year is this?
Is he getting charged with anything? Or did he... Oh, he... stupid. You literally said he got arrested.
Terrible.
So he's for sure connected to it. I didn't know if it was alleged.
He is out now. But it is an open investigation. He was one of 2 people arrested in connection.
Okay.
Yeah. Super wild. The rapper on rapper crime this year, man. It's got to stop. We got to put an end to it.
There's been a lot.
That'll bring me to Tyga, set to make film debut in Baby, You're a Star, filming in Portland, Oregon. And I feel like I'm allowed to say that that's the movie. I'm in that movie. I'm going to be... And a Deadline reported it, Variety reported it, and People reported it. Acquired Taste isn't breaking this news.
Let's just protect ourselves and say allegedly, just in case.
Allegedly.
I heard allegedly
alleged.
that you have a full nudity sex scene with Tyga. You guys run a train on someone. That's just what I heard. That's alleged.
That's what the streets are saying.
It's the best movie. Love it.
I learned from the press release that Jamie Foxx, Snoop Dogg, and Mike Epps are also here and in it. I did not get to see them. I did see the dude from Moonlight, who is in the press release as playing his cousin or whatever. It also, I made jokes that I thought it was going to go to Tubi or something, but the press release does say headed to the big screen in 2027.
Oh,
So
nice.
maybe we do a group go to the movie theater and see if we can find me in the background of a Tyga movie. And
That'd be funny.
we'll take pictures and pretend we're at a premiere. would just be like premiere of the movie I'm in. People be like, "Oh, damn, that's tight."
I'm gonna be like, "That's Circus Bob."
I'm gonna bring my own red
you.
carpet. Roll that shit
Just
out.
roll it
Andrew,
out down the
we'll
Regal
come up to
cinemas.
you. We'll drive up to Seattle, so Portland people will be like, "Yeah, I guess that's not a theater I've seen. They must
I don't
be at the
recognize
fucking
that.
premiere." Yeah. I hope that comes out. It is really cool that it got a press release, so that I do know that it is a thing. Like I know for sure I was in a thing that is happening. Shout out to Tyga for shooting here. A bunch of celebrities here. I keep seeing, now that I've seen more posts about it, I have seen people comment that they saw Jamie Foxx at a record store, saw this person here, Snoop Dogg downtown.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm excited.
That's gonna take us to, what's my last thing? Detroit rapper Sidity shot and killed in Atlanta while 14 weeks pregnant. Jesus Christ.
That's
I don't know
very
who that
tragic.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Yeah, you have to do it.
Sorry.
I think you have to do it for equality. For the sake of equality, I do think you have to do it, but I wasn't going to do it.
Well, Ned
I don't think we want Lil Jon's son.
I got it.
Womp.
We might have.
Womp womp.
No,
Yeah, we gave him
Ned
womp womp.
definitely did.
I didn't. That was Andrew.
Maybe.
For our audio listeners, which is all of you, we have people die. We sympathize with it. We just say womp womp every time there's a death because we can't deal with it. We know that this
did she
is a
die? Or did she
particularly
just get
graphic
shot?
one. No, she got shot in the face 4 times and died.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
That will do it.
Sorry.
The only thing I could find doing research is the family presumes that it's because she was pregnant. They think that she did not want to. Yeah, real gross.
Okay.
But I looked up her music, didn't realize that I had heard some of her stuff on TikTok before.
I was gonna say I don't know who this is, but
Yeah, I don't know either.
Tragic.
Maybe we'll
And
put her
after
album
that
on the
horrible
wheel.
piece of news, Alley-oop Dakota.
Wow, thank you so much, Fig, for that alley-oop. Speaking of... Actually, never mind. Fan points out obvious error on Lil Yachty's Broccoli cover. And I did look at these pics that you sent, Fig, and this is a terrible fucking cover. No one
Yes,
cared
it is.
in 2016 because every cover looked shitty and they were just being made on their phone. But I think this was this made by his label? Because if so,
Yeah, that's a major label.
fire
that is
that
major.
person. Holy shit. There's the text alone is just the most standard, like, thin.
But do you see the letter behind it?
I was gonna say
I see
that to
behind
me
the
is
L.
the biggest thing. Like I don't care about their like Lil Yachty and Drum not looking the same or anything like that, but having the accidental text behind is crazy.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
know what's
That's not
crazy
even-
is bro was like, no one's gonna notice.
Yeah,
And it took 10 years.
10 years.
Honestly, that I wouldn't even like. I mean, you can see the thing there, but it doesn't look like a letter or anything. It just looks like a little like square sticking out. But the broccoli looks horrible. Like the actual like.
Yeah, he
Looks
brings that
fuzzy.
up in his
Like, I don't know.
original tweet too. He was like, what is up with the stock swirl broccoli leaves?
Yeah, it looks really bad. Fuck, our album cover looks way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
it
feel
does.
like I was making album covers on my phone in 2016 that were also bad, but probably better than this. Like, post-worthy.
I agree.
But next up,
Yep.
we got... Don't rush me, Fig. Oh, great. Oh, on lighter news, known rapist and pedophile Africa Bombada dies. He also was an early hip-hop pioneer.
Oh,
Yeah, so
a sad
here's why
episode.
I wrote it like
Well,
that.
it's good. It's just the topics. Continue.
Here's why I wrote it like that. Every article I've seen has been like hip hop founder, pioneer with troubled legacy die. Bro raped children, straight up raped kids,
Yeah.
and then didn't show up to the court date, defaulted to be a sex offender. Like, full stop, bro. I don't give a fuck that hip hop wouldn't exist without him. You fuck kids.
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad it was cancer. I felt like I wanted to be the only news source that properly
stated
provided. Yeah, like known pedophile, like whole Wikipedia sections. You know what I'm saying? Not just like, oh, you can go to a little at the end of his career. It says that. No. It's like sexual misconduct against minor convictions, not allegations, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
The way people are talking about it is crazy. You can be thankful that hip hop exists while also
he
being
was like
stoked this guy's dead.
He was child sex trafficking too.
Yeah, children.
Oh,
that's
good.
crazy.
Zulu Nation. Yeah.
What a guy.
People forget. You think people are ever going to forget about Diddy?
No. Oh, Diddy,
no.
He's living with that forever.
No, but people won't care at some point. I do think he'll tour
crazy.
again or do shows again. I absolutely do. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, T.I.'s Let Him Know is the first rap song released in 2026 to go gold. Well, good job, T.I.
What?
Wild.
What coincidence?
We've reported on T.I.
a lot
this year more than ever. Like this is T.I.'s resurgence, I guess, and this is a T.I. episode, so I figured I'd throw that in here. I can't believe that that's the first thing to go gold this year.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah. We reported, I think it's the highest charting rap song of the year so far, is a 52-year-old dude from Atlanta.
Crazy.
Yelling at 50 Cent.
Especially just because like some pretty big names have dropped this year too. Like,
doesn't matter. It's tip or nothing.
Well, and then it's the fact, and then like you said, it's a 50 Cent diss track, so it's 50 Cent knows how to get shit going viral. So whether it's good or bad for him, like I feel like that helps. And
if you sell
no
yourself,
one would give a shit about this without the beef, I think.
Yeah.
1 million copies of your own album, will you go gold?
Technically, right?
What if I give someone the money to buy 10 million of my albums? Am I going gold? Or I don't know how much it is to go gold, but if I fund
gold is 500,000.
If I'm rich, bro, I just sell my album for $2.
I mean, like when artists like go to this, not as much now, but like back in the day would go to Best Buy and buy the racks out and then hand them out. Like that's got to count for the album sales, right? Like
it does.
They don't. Best Buy doesn't care. Whatever Billboard doesn't care who bought it. It's the number that was bought.
I miss those videos.
I'm not insinuating that T.I. did that.
Grabbing the chunk of CDs off the rack and.
They were so cool, bro. I saw Lil Wayne do it. I saw Eminem do it. I saw Slaughterhouse do it. I saw motherfucking Usher do it. It was a thing.
I mean,
it was a cool thing.
Not exactly the same, but J. Cole was driving around in a old Honda selling CDs out of the back of his trunk.
Actually, apparently you can't. The RIAA will actually catch onto it. If you buy bulk, they'll be like, no, this doesn't count.
Oh.
Yeah, but I doubt they have a way to audit who's buying stuff at a local.
No, that's literally what they do. So due to RIAA
not
audit
at a
procedures.
Best Buy. If you were buying it online, they would find out.
Yeah.
If you were in your room spending $500,000, they would know. If you drove to every Best Buy in the country, they would not know.
Yeah.
Yeah, due to RIAA audit procedures to filter out bulk purchases, fake or non-monetized streams. The RIAA monitors the legitimate sales and streams, making fraudulent self-purchasing easy to detect and exclude.
Yeah, obviously for streams and online, but like I said, there's no way you can audit a local Best Buy and be like, T.I. bought those albums. There's no way.
Yeah, good. That counts as a real sale either way. I feel like.
Yeah,
even if they knew it was you went into a store as a consumer and purchased it.
Yeah.
This guy's saying that actually a lot of people that write books now do that. People will put out a book and then buy their own books.
Best-selling author that they get on New York Times or whatever.
Yeah, that's straight up. That's what this guy's saying. That's
and
crazy.
then they just sell them on their book tours. They just have a clock. It's like George Costanza with the computers.
You could just re-upload or re-add them back to Amazon.
That's crazy. That's fucking weird.
Despicable. What else you got, Coder B?
Nothing.
Oh, that's it.
I guess that means it's my turn. Let's see. J. Cole makes his CBA debut with 0 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. Yep, that sounds about right.
He did it.
I
was so excited when I saw that.
I saw this when you sent the picture, and I was like, I bet I know how. Okay, so he, I saw he played 8 minutes, and it was like, okay, 1 rebound, so the ball came to him and he rebounded it, and then kicked the ball to somebody who made a shot, and it was like, yep, that's exactly it was not J. Cole's basketball prowess getting him that stat line. He was just on a basketball court with other people who happen to be professional basketball players.
Yeah, that's just gonna happen.
Yeah, it was a participation stat line, and then too, I saw a couple clips, and it all just goes to what I was saying last week. He doesn't have the speed to be playing. He would try and dribble around somebody, and they would just step in front of him, and he would get cut off. It was just yeah, this isn't for you.
You should not. He's just doing it because he can, which I fucking respect, and it's probably fun as shit.
Oh yeah,
sure.
You at that age should not be doing that, bro. You're not gonna do well. You're holding your team back.
Yeah. Yeah, it was about what I expected.
Those poor, hardworking Chinese individuals.
Someone's taking a roster spot from them.
Yeah, it's 41-year-old dude. Oh.
Let's see.
Jermaine, come on,
Jermaine. Let's see. Next up, on the new season of The Boys, reveals that Tyler, the creator, was arrested with Chaperone. I don't know if that's in the show or somehow
it's
The
in
Boys
show.
released this news.
In the lore.
I watched that
think that's
episode the other
hilarious.
night, and I was like, that caught my attention. I was like, oh, so Tyler, the creator, and Chaperone are canon in The Boys universe.
And they're in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched that show.
There's not much
anything about it.
I haven't watched it in a while. There's not much to say about it. I just think it's funny that writers in a room went, you know who's in jail?
Tyler, the creator.
And Chapel Roan is just, it's great.
Let's see. And then Wireless Festival was fully canceled in UK. Let me start this over. Wireless Festival fully canceled after UK blocks Kanye's entry to the country. So
That's kind of a crazy tongue twister. Wireless Festival fully canceled after UK blocks Kanye's entry to the country. That's crazy, bro.
I was also trying to make it read more
Bars.
like a sentence, and then was not having that come out well. So
Yeah. I jot them down as notes. Sometimes I reform them to sound better. Sometimes you guys get what the original job
How
is.
many slurs would a Kanye say if a Kanye could say slurs?
It's a lot.
a lot, yeah.
Good.
I think that's the answer.
I think it's fine that this got canceled. I think it's funny we reported that there was controversy, we reported that Pepsi pulled, and then we reported that it was canceled all in a matter of 3 episodes.
Yeah.
It's fucking
I
we watched The Descent.
also feel like it's one of those things I guess it's good that he's trying to apologize and shit, but also you just kind of got to live with the consequences that come with your actions, and this is that happening. So
This is one of them. Yeah. Yeah, not much else to say about that, but close the chapter on something we've reported on a few times.
Yeah.
It's over. It didn't happen. It's like the Kid Rock tour.
Being
gone.
blocked from a
Never
country
happened.
is just so funny. Just not being nah, bro. Like the whole country is like, nah, B. You ain't it, bro. You're not getting in here.
You don't get to come here.
Like we put our foot down around here. Go ahead, Ned.
Ned time, yay! The Weeknd said, shit, one sec, sorry. The Weeknd says, I wouldn't be here without anime when asking about his style and influences. Same, I guess, maybe.
I can see that with The Weeknd, right? Kind of.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
How old
I don't
is he?
see
He's like
the
our ages,
inspiration
right?
in his music, but I guess, yeah.
Could say like fucking almost everybody around our age likes anime.
Yeah,
So
like I
get
meant
it.
more like aesthetically speaking than the music.
Oh, I guess.
Just
I don't know.
his like over embellished.
It's
Makeup
I think
and
it's one of those things I'm
costumes.
not like surprised about, but I'm also not like, yeah, that makes 100% sense.
I feel like
Yeah.
he's more like 70s disco look almost. He's always got like this.
I
The
wouldn't
purple
say
suit.
that that's anti-anime.
Yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
See, I don't watch anime, but I'm
same.
aware of it. I circle around the culture.
I've never actually watched it either. I've just seen stuff, and yeah, I could see like that. I don't know. I mean,
Shut up, The Weeknd.
anime. Yeah, all right. 9 Inch Nails and Boys Noise announced collab album 9 Inch Noise prior to Coachella. I don't know who Boys Noise is.
Same.
We were all gonna ask you.
So that means
Never
we can
heard of
move
him.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that means?
9 Inch Nails is cool. Hopefully Trent Reznor puts out some good shit with this guy.
Brock
Uh,
Lesnar.
Michael Jackson's estate spent $15 million for reshoots on upcoming biopics to remove plot points surrounding his abuse allegations. All
I mean,
right.
if you're gonna make a movie that's, a biopic, I feel like you got to make it accurate. You can't just like not include stuff.
I mean, it'll be accurate. It's just not talking about stuff, I guess, right?
They'll just kind of skip over
mean,
that chapter.
Yeah.
I feel like
I mean, everybody
Any
knows
reason-
at this point. Like, I don't know.
yeah,
like-
it just feels like you've pulled all teeth out of the whole biopic.
Weren't there things talking about him in the Epstein files that were like he wasn't actually a pedophile? Like people were like talking about it.
No.
Yeah, no, I
sort of-
know what you're talking about because I said something on the podcast. There's like a whole resurgence of people being like, he was trying to protect the kids, trying to save them, all
It's
that
just
stuff.
Yeah, there always is. Everybody uses
There has
whatever they
been for the
can.
entire time. Like everyone fucking still, like not everyone, majority of older people who listen to Michael Jackson fucking love him still.
And they're still
I
making
mean-
excuses for R. Kelly and Bill Cosby.
I literally
Yeah,
just
yeah.
listened to Michael Jackson the other day. I put on his album. It's so good. It just sucks. We don't have full
Pedophilia.
proof yet.
It's all alleged,
It's alleged.
I'm
It
pretty
could
sure.
be fake.
but just all the shit that's come to light recently, like I wouldn't doubt any person who came out on the news or any sort of headline. I will believe it all.
Yeah, at this point, if they have money and power, I believe you.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that your last news, Nedley?
Yeah.
That takes us to game time. And this week we changed game time. Well, I changed game time up a little bit. We're going to do this Q&A. We actually got our first question through the website, which I thought was awesome. So then I made a post on Facebook and Instagram and took a bunch of questions. We don't have to do all of them, depending on how long this takes, so we could stop at some point and save this for another time. I assume, unless it's directly towards somebody, any of us can answer. We can answer as a group, but let's get this started. Our first acquired taste Q&A. What is the single biggest mistake that you see emerging artists make? Ned?
AI, probably.
Yeah.
Happens
Either
a
that or
lot.
like. I mean, yeah, that's honestly the only thing I can think of. But even then, it's not like it's. If you use AI to like help you write, I actually don't think that's bad. But if you literally just like make a beat with AI or something, that's stupid. Like
I
can
think-
take the time.
The biggest thing I would say here is people without a large fan base just need to not pretend that they do. The whole like
Yeah.
spending a bunch of time and energy about pre-release. Like if somebody sees your reel and they can't find that song because you're promoting something that's not out, it's toast. Put more energy into what's out. Stop acting. You don't have to be a surprise about anything. Nothing has to be theatrical. Nobody gives a shit. Like, even if you have 150 people that are clamoring to buy your shit every time, it doesn't matter. Put it out.
I think that's always been a problem, though. People have been doing that since the beginning of time. People fucking overhype themselves.
Yeah, just fucking put it out and then push it once it is. Don't. If you're going to keep making music, I know it's hard to just be like, this is the thing I've made and I'm going to promote it forever. Keep making your music, but just promote shit that's already fucking out. Stop trying to get...
To your point as well, I would say also, because there's been so many artists who have a bigger fan base than I do, but are still considered underground, that I know them from specific songs and they just continue to delete their old catalog when they come out with new stuff. When it's like, I know them from that song and I search them up for that song and then it's no longer there and I'm like, well, fuck, I guess I have to listen to their new stuff, which is sure, but most of the time I don't. I was like, damn, I really wanted to listen to that one song. It's no longer there. Because even if you're not proud of the stuff anymore, I still have old ass albums. It at least shows your progression as an artist. It shows where you started, or at least where you choose to be your starting point to current.
I agree with that. Okay, number 2, is Young Ned a juggalo?
No.
I don't know.
I think this question is for Andrew.
Debatable.
Andrew, what do you think?
I think there's reason to believe he could be.
I think there's evidence recorded in this library more so than any of us. That's all I'm going to say. I think you could pin it down. If one of us had to be, I think you could pin it down to Ned for sure.
I don't think you're wrong for coming to that conclusion.
No. Very good question. That's a good question. Me and Ellis were talking about this next one a little bit earlier. I kind of don't know the answer. Which fish has caught the most fish?
I was going to ask if Andrew has fished before, because if it's not him, I'd say it might be me. No, I think it's me.
No, so me and Ellis were talking. Ellis has probably caught 30 fish in his life, and I think that puts him in top 3 or 4.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what? When does he go fishing?
Not me.
We grew up in Michigan, bro. We were surrounded by lakes.
I've been fishing twice ever in my life.
Well, I was going to say Makes Waves and Token have gone fishing a few times this past couple of years, but Coda seems like he's going to be the one. I feel like for sure it's Coda.
I for sure caught more than 30 fish.
That's crazy.
Then it's Coda B is the answer.
Sometimes you go fishing, you don't catch anything for 2 days, and then some days you go and you pull in fucking 10. But I definitely have caught more than 30. I remember being a kid, just fucking dipping a line into water and just pulling a fish up. I think it was the same fish over and over. He was just kind of stupid, but I did grab him.
Gun to your head, how many fish you think you caught? You had to guess.
Plus 50. I want to say.
All right, yeah, it's for sure you.
My dad's gonna listen to this and be like, "This fucking liar." I swear I
have. Lil B or Shaggy from Scooby Doo? Who would win in a fight?
Who's Lil B?
Lil B. Ned, just say Lil B or this podcast's over. He'll ruin us.
I don't. Sure.
It's Shaggy all day.
Oh, Coda.
Well, we gotta go.
Pray to the base God, everybody. What does balancing making music for the love of it while also trying to make a name for yourself look like to you guys? As I get, there's this letter that Kurt Vonnegut wrote to a commencement thing when he was too old to go give a speech, where he talked about how you should be able to write a poem and crumple it up and throw it in the garbage and it give you the same amount of enjoyment as if you shared it with thousands of people. So I think I have had to get to a place where just making the thing and giving it air is enough. And then picking the things that I think would help me make a name for myself after the fact, so that that part doesn't have an influence on the first part, I think is the best way I can explain to where I've made my peace with this topic. I don't know about the other musicians here.
Don't make art for other people. Make it for yourself.
Yeah. You got to want to do it. I think it's
probably that, and like, don't quit your day job until you can support your family with it. But mostly, don't. If you start writing music for other people, that's not. Don't do that. Write music for quote unquote yourself.
Yeah, even if you don't have to. A lot of people don't like the stuff they make. It's just what they're good at and what they feel. Like, they don't want to listen to it. It's not their shit. But like, it's,
which is crazy to me. I love listening to my own shit. I like my.
Yeah, me too. But
I like what I write a lot, actually.
Make whatever you feel like making, for whatever reason you feel like making it. Whatever comes from that comes from that. It's a hard balance for sure. Do you consider yourselves to be reliable and responsible humans?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sure.
I would say reliable, yes.
Sure.
Responsible, no.
Sure.
I'll be there for you, but I might show up drunk or something.
Just tatered.
I will always be there, but it's going to be a mess.
Yeah, exactly.
Can Ned name all of his friends' favorite Tool songs? And if so, what are they?
I know Tags is sober. It's the only one he likes and will do every once in a while. Play, like, fuck around with it. I think your favorite is Stinkfist. That's the one you always, anytime, like at least when we saw him live, when they started playing it, you're like, oh yeah, I know this one. And then I have no idea.
I couldn't tell you the name
of
a song, so.
Mine is also sober.
I was gonna say, is it Hooker with the Penis? Is that one of your favorite?
For other reasons, but no, it's sober.
Yeah, okay.
I like this one. Can Ned rap? Yes, and he has.
No, or I don't know. Yeah,
go check out both Fish albums, and you can hear Ned rap and decide for yourself.
Cultivate, build that. Sorry.
If you could wave a magic wand and have the next 10 years go perfectly, what would that look like for each of you?
Me being happy and not dead.
There you go. That's a good answer.
Yeah, I would say that's a good answer. To be honest, if I could stop doing all the things I don't like doing and do all the things I do like doing for exorbitant amounts of money, and my health improves, that would be perfect. I don't need like a jet or something, but if I had a 401k from Acquired Taste in my albums, that would be tight.
Yeah, in a perfect world, it would literally just be able to support myself and maybe my family as well off of music. Well, I guess, yeah, it's a magic wand. Yeah, me and my family support us. Put on the homies just by doing this. And
I'm buying Andrew's mom a Corvette. I don't care if she wants it or not. That's a part of my plan. You let her know, bro.
All right,
it's a tax write-off.
One of these days, Mom.
Fig's pulling up in a Corvette. Yeah, to be honest, I think most of us would have preferred this worked out earlier. But I don't think any of us have ridiculously vain or luxurious goals or anything. It would be cool to travel. It would be cool to do this more efficiently. It would be cool to have a budget instead of scrounging together a budget to make the stuff we want to make. I don't know. Yeah. I think it's pretty simple. If every week we got a paycheck from Acquired Taste and residuals from our music, that's about perfect for me.
And
we're all alive.
A goth Latina baddie. I forgot to throw that in with the magic wand.
That's my that's my weakness.
It is a magic wand, so sure.
With a big old butt. Sorry.
how did Acquired Taste come to be? I think me and Andrew just spitballed around a podcast for 2 years. And then Coda and me were trying to make a different podcast, and we just decided to make this one instead of that one. And then Ned just has to find what we're doing and
you invited me.
weasel into it, you know.
All right.
He begged. He left voicemails on my phone. He sent Andrew letters. He was knocking on Coda's window.
I know.
Sending fucking Harry Potter fucking owls to everybody.
I feel bad because we kind of left Token hanging. We were doing the podcast, and that was pretty fun, but it was like, what, only on Patreon?
Yeah, and Token doesn't love podcast formats. I think he gets excited to be a guest on this now, but he was not loving talking to a camera for an hour a week.
Yeah, we were
I'm glad
just
we don't talk on a
shitballing.
camera
I'm going to
here,
go
but-
back and watch those episodes because I bet some of them are fucking hilarious.
Yeah, bro, we just talked about nothing. We had no goals with those. That's stressful. We did not have a schedule or a list.
You see my butt cheek. That's where I made, spoiler alert, for the movie. I think, well, I guess no, because it's on the Patreon. I got a tattoo on my butt that says fish.
Yeah,
And
because of the Patreon.
We put it on the Patreon. I was like, if we get 1 subscriber, I'll tattoo on my butt cheek. And I did. We got that subscriber.
We sure did, buddy. How can I be a guest on the show? This is the one that actually came from the website. You could submit your information through the website. I know we have offered people in the past paid interviews. We don't really just like take requests. It's generally kind of a reach out to you kind of thing. Scheduling is super specific for us, so we kind of limit that kind of thing. But if you'll hand us money, you can skip the line and make your resume pointless. But if you just send us your information, we'll get back to you if it's something we're interested in.
Yeah, you buy me dinner.
That's about that.
You'll be on next episode.
What is the best album you guys have listened to for the album club?
I don't know. Go back and listen to our ratings.
Yeah, start at episode 1. And you'll be able to find out on your own. I think that's an excellent answer, Andrew.
Yeah, I can't even off the top of my head think about what I gave the highest.
I gave
score
Slayer
to.
the highest rating.
I think pretty
my
recent.
favorite rap album. Oh,
This
sorry.
delay is killing me. No, go ahead. You're good.
Definitely my favorite rap album, I think, is probably Moment of Truth, Gangstar. Either that or Stankonia. Or they're kind of tied for my favorite like rap album. They're so good. Like fucking Chef's Kiss, so good.
Yeah,
Chef's Kiss.
I think maybe I didn't give it the highest rating, but the most fun one to listen to was AT Aliens.
That was early.
Outcast. That was pretty early, but that was a good time.
I'll save some of these so we can do it again on a time we don't want to put together a game. Let me just run through some of these quick answer ones, I think. Will you guys ever review Eminem? We have. Genuine question. I haven't met any of you, so no hate if this doesn't make it. I saw Fig's weight loss on his story and was curious if he was taking a GLP-1. No. Is Coda B an innie or an outie? Not talking belly button.
Oh. Depends on the temperature.
Which fish can kickflip? Is there any with proof?
Yes.
Probably just Stilo, Coda, Token.
I forgot that Token
There might
skated.
be another one.
I totally forgot about that. He totally did.
And yes, there's proof.
Good.
Go on. I don't know if I have me kickflipping. It's been a long. I deleted most of my skate content when I started getting into music, but I think there's one video of me 180ing off like a 6 stair.
Go subscribe to Stilo Key on YouTube and watch him do kickflips.
Yeah.
If all the fish were in a Royal Rumble style WWE match, who would win? Arcadia.
Yep.
How have you stayed consistent with uploading podcasts? You just do it.
We love doing it.
Do it. Yeah, and you have a support group. When one of us can't be here, we have a lot of people who are eager to be here, and also like I despite how much I hate them, I genuinely love these three people, and an excuse to talk to them for an hour a week is great, especially when you get old. I sent Andrew a meme recently that's like, being an adult, so you want to hang out next July. So
Yeah.
like guaranteeing an hour of time with like three people that I'm very close to and love unconditionally is fine. And that's
And
about as
we
happy as I'll be with that.
hold each other accountable. We have the $1 if you don't send your stems in on time.
Yeah, you have $1. There's $1 accountability train there. Who is the meanest on the podcast? Let's end it with that.
Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. He said, what? And then was like, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Oh, this is a good one. We'll end on this one. New fan here. Started my own podcast recently and can't seem to stay on it. Any advice? Find better friends to do it with. I think the last question
want
kind
to
of
do
just
it.
answered it.
Or if you're doing it solo, try and get someone to do it with. Solo podcasts are interesting for like the first 5 and they're fun to do, but after that you're like, what am I doing?
I did a solo podcast for one season. It was really, really hard, and I couldn't force myself to do it again. I even recorded a couple episodes, and they never came out. Yeah, if you're doing it by yourself, good fucking luck to you. Find something you give a fuck about if you're just going to be talking. And if it's you and other people, just make sure you like the other people, and at least one of you wants to edit or has the ability to. And that'll be the end of the Q&A. Thank you guys for sending in those questions. Maybe we'll do... I'll do another post and add them to the rest here. That takes us to Album Club. This week we had T.I.'s Trap Music. I wonder if I'm connected to my internet still. We'll find out.
I got it. Trap Music is the second studio album by American rapper T.I., released on August 19th, 2003 by Atlantic Records and his newly founded record label, Grand Hustle. Due to the poor sales on T.I.'s first album, I'm Serious, T.I. asked for a joint venture deal with Arista Records, or to be released from his contract. He was subsequently dropped from the label. In 2002, T.I. launched Grand Hustle with his longtime business partner Jason Geter and signed a new deal with Atlantic Records. The album spawned the hit singles 24's Be Easy, Rubber Band Man, and Let's Get Away. The album features guest appearances from 8Ball and MJG, Jazzy Fa, Bun B, and Mac Boney, with T.I.'s longtime record producer DJ Toomp as an exclusive producer for the album. Trap Music debuted at number 4 on the U.S. Billboard 200 and number 2 on the U.S. top R&B hip-hop album, selling 110,000 copies in its first week. The album was certified platinum by the Recording Industries Association of America. Upon its release, Trap Music received generally favorable reviews from most music critics, who generally regarded it as a major improvement from I'm Serious.
All right. Cool. Over under this guy, Ned?
Under.
Saying under.
Under.
Yeah. When this came up on the wheel, I was like, oh, I bet Ned will like this. Right when I started listening to it, I was like, Ned is not going to like this. It is literally the line of old school and mid era. It is like literally what, there has to, when it rains, there has to be a point in which there's rain.
There's no
and
more
not
rain. Yeah.
Like you could stand in both. That's this T.I. album.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can describe it.
It felt like so many songs from this era. It did, off the first song, I was thinking I was gonna hate this album. Trap Music is it's the most generic trap song ever, but I think it's around that era. I don't know who started trap? Who was like the founder of
this is the first
album?
instance of it.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So it's like, it makes sense that everything after this was so, like, he coined trap or whatever. But I think we've outgrown this version of trap. It just didn't have me in the first like 2 or 3 songs. No More Talk I liked because it wasn't as trappy.
No More Talk I liked a lot. I
Yeah.
thought his flows and like wordplay and shit on there, I really liked No More Talk. I put like 3 emojis next to it for some reason in my notes.
Let's Get Away I thought was also good. Look What I Get, I Still Love You. Those ones I was like, okay, it's picking back up a little bit, and then the last stretch of it I just didn't like really at all. And I was thinking too, I was like, maybe I'm just being harsh because like I didn't like the beats, but I was like, I wonder if like 50 Cent rapped on these beats, would I like it more? Or if like, I don't know. I think it just the beats weren't necessarily the issue. It's just he didn't have the enough technical wordplay or ability on enough of the songs to like get me interested.
I feel that. I don't know if it was just like the mindset of, or like a today thing or what, but I don't know. I kind of just felt bored throughout it. Like I had a hard time getting through it because I just like was bored with it.
I was just bored with it. It had a very samey. It felt like Outkast mixed with 50 Cent in not the greatest way.
Yeah.
Like it had a very like, let me make sure I get my kind of romantic song. Let me make sure I get my song that's just vulgar about women. Let me make sure I have my car song. Let me make like it for sure felt like, and you know, this is the cookie cutter that created all the cookies that came after it that made this tiresome, but it's also just like not an exemplary version of it. I can appreciate that without this we wouldn't have had a lot of other songs that are awesome, but it's hard to objectively look at this and not just feel like it is an hour and 7 minutes of songs.
Yeah. Just the most song ass beat, you know? Beat type beat.
Beat type beat, song type beat.
But and then the other song, what T.I. versus T.I.P. I think that he was supposed to do like a back and forth thing, or was trying to, but just executed it very poorly.
Yeah, it took me a while to realize he was arguing with himself. Until he said, "That's my daughter too," I didn't realize he was talking to himself.
Yeah.
I had that as a note. I forgot about that. Also, real quick, did you walk into the barber and say, "Can I get the Andrew?"
Bro, no. My hair just grew out so long and I had it pushed back. So like now it sits like this. So I have like the McDonald's arches. Right. But low key I fuck with it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna grow it out. I don't care, dude. Andrew's a handsome fella. I'll say it again.
I'm down. You have said Andrew is handsome so many times throughout the course of these 3 seasons. A handsome
guy, bro. What do you want me to do? Kiss him? Because I will.
I mean, a little bit, maybe.
Just a little bit.
You give him a little kiss.
All right, Ned, unload on it.
I actually have probably the exact same opinion as Coda. The first few songs, I was like, okay. And then about No More Talk, I was like, oh, this is
I like No More Talk.
The ending was a little weird. The middle's great. I actually really like the middle. Let's Get Away and 24's vocals only. Great. I actually really like both those songs.
24's was probably the only song that like really stood out to me.
Let's Get Away is probably my favorite. Funny enough, I'm actually not a big fan of his rapping. I think it's pretty meh. But when he's being like singy catchy, I think he's great. Or it's not necessarily him, but his songs. When it's like just
2 albums later is the "Oh me standing gone, standing gone," and maybe you can get whatever you like.
Yeah,
he was really working his way into being one of those mainstream arena rappers.
Yeah, so close.
This was very early in that.
I also like the skits. I think the skits are great.
I do think the skits were pretty good for this album.
It does feel like an old new. When you said it feels like the bridge between old and that era. That is like dead on. It's like
that's not new anymore. That's last era. We're in era like 4 now.
Yeah, you know what I mean though. It's very late 90s, early 2000s, kind of mashed together. It reminded me of like Eminem a little bit. There was parts where I was like, this sounds like 50 Cent. Eminem. I like the beats a lot. That's one thing
they
too.
Have a
the
ton
rapping
of
was
respect
actually
for each other. Eminem's super
the rapping was
guy.
The rapping was probably the worst part of the album. I like the beats a lot actually.
You like Southern beats, man. You just do.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that. It's just like it sounds like old school shit. It's funny too. I was like, it sounds kind of like this guy has to be like into Dr. Dre, and then like right when I thought that, they make a fucking straight at a Compton reference. So I was like, oh yeah, there it is. No, I mean, this album feels like a very strong. It's fine. Definitely by the end, I was like,
strong. It's fine.
Yeah, like there was nothing bad about it. The ending, yeah. By the time we got to like the last song, I was like, holy shit, is this over yet? Like it's long. It's like an hour and some change.
It's way too long. Like
way too long.
Ungodly long. I was
if it was
so
just the
done
middle
with it by the end.
If it was just like no more talk to like, I think let me tell you something. I would give it way higher because I like that a lot. That middle part, just the beginning and the ending were, fine.
Yeah, I even like we've had songs where the first song got me stoked and then the rest of it sucked. This one I kind of like right away was like, bummer.
Yeah,
it's gonna be real mid.
Yeah, I agree. I was scared for the first couple songs, and then I was like, okay. And then
I found random moments of enjoyment. I was like cleaning the house, and then I played some video games, and I had random moments where I would like look over and see what the song was. But then by the end of it, I wouldn't care. 24s and No More Talk are probably the only two that were like, yo, bro, spitting. Because I know he can rap. I just didn't feel it on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Let's Get Away and 24s are the two songs I was like, okay, this is badass. And then the rest of it was either fine or all right.
Meh.
But none of it was bad. None of it I was like, ugh. But yeah, it was just kind of got boring. But especially by the end, I was like,
there was none of it that disgusted me for sure.
Yeah.
His rapping is like very, I don't know what the word is,
mid
creative. I don't know. I just feel like he's talking about shit that people have just been talking about forever. Sometimes I was like, okay, I feel like I've heard this before. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I liked it at its most when he was talking about his kids or his wife or like really personal stuff. Because other than that, it sounded like stuff that played in GTA.
Yeah, dude, that's so funny. I was gonna use that as a lot of the songs sound like fucking GTA songs.
Like San Andreas. Just there. Like, make sure it says money, guns, and hoes in the hook, bro. Yeah. You're gonna be riding around, running over strippers, playing this in their Buicks.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Sometimes too, I'm like, okay, I got to give this person, an out because everyone was rapping like this around this time. But then you think about it, it's like, no, not really. Eminem was still doing he was doing crazy ass absurd shit, but also deeply, like, not to compare him to Eminem. They're not the same rapper, but like people from this time period, from
even
early 2000s.
Was out. Outkast was out. 2-3
Outkast has been out, and they've been
Same
introspective in talking about shit. It's like, you can use the trap elements, but still talk about shit, not just all, I robbed him.
Or you can be a piece of shit the whole time and make it great. 50 Cent did it.
Yeah, exactly. 50 Cent fucking... That's what I was saying. If 50 Cent was rapping on these beats, this album would be a fucking 13.
I was going to say, again, the beats were great. I liked the beats a lot, actually. I was like, shit, it was just the rapping.
They all ran together for me by the end, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's some cool... I don't know. There was some cool... like they are very similar. It's just that, like, that in those kind of beats. But I don't know. There was a few, like, weird little guitar licks and, like, bass lines. I was like, shit, all right.
Let Me Tell You Something was the one with the vocals in the beginning and stuff. That was, I think, my favorite beat on it.
Are you guys ready to give this a number?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 6.5.
Damn.
I'm gonna go 6.
Yeah, I'll probably go like a 5.5.
Jesus. Wow. I am super surprised. I was gonna give it like a super solid 9.
Damn.
Wow, none of us got a point. Holy fuck.
No, I liked it. It was fun. Like, it wasn't like I just wish the beginning and the end were better. But I
wish the beginning and the end weren't there.
Mostly because the beats. I liked the beats a lot. I was like, I'm pretty entertained by the beats most of the time. It was just the rapping was real mid sometimes.
Also, I didn't love the features. Meh.
Yeah, it was like they were real okay. Yeah, no, totally agree.
That'll take us to our submission song, but first a word from our sponsors.
Have you or someone you know been seriously injured by whack-ass music? Have you suffered a serious back injury from carrying your friend's music taste for too long? If so, then you may be entitled to a settlement claim. Because here at Acquired Taste Insurance, we don't give a fuck if you have any money All we want is your suggestions. Submit a song, ask us personal questions, buy some merchandise, or just support the cause by keeping up to date with what we're posting. Disclaimer, Acquired Taste is not actually a real insurance company. Do not contact us if you are seriously injured. We do not give a and we will not help you in any sort of way.
And we're so back. God damn sponsors, that was awesome.
Holy shit. We were so far away and now we're so back. Why did we drop in from our ceilings to get back here just then?
How did this happen?
My God. This week we had Creep by Jane Slam, one of the fish. I let the fish submit stuff. It's an open email, man. Sure. I like this one. This is a really good token beat. I think it's super interesting to hear like what was for sure created to be like a frilly, spacey drill beat get used for an angry R&B song.
Yeah. Oh, and it's Janessa's song, so we can play a snippet of it.
Oh, Coda, play a snippet of that right now.
Creep in the dark while I'm sleeping. Whispers in my head, I'm dreaming. Boiling my blood, heavy seething. Pounding my heart, violent beating. Treading the water, I'm sinking. Purging my heart, I am bleeding. Begging for peace, I am pleading. Can't stop the creature from feeding.
And we're back.
We're so back again.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I beat him on my screen, but I know that's just the delay.
Yeah, you for sure didn't on mine. Yeah, I like this one quite a bit. I believe this is one of the first songs her and Token made together, and then I'm pretty sure Token produced all but like 2 songs on her album. So like it started their weird little style thing that they do. I think it's tight. I kind of like I like Token not producing the same thing for the same kind of rappers all the time, and I also like singers not singing on conventional beats for singing. So it's cool.
Yeah, this whole album is really great. This one I do like a lot, though. I think anytime her and Token
this is for sure one of my favorites on the album.
Yeah.
Very it's funny when I don't remember when, but I went to the studio when Jan was in the recording stuff, and the first thing I said was, "This sounds kind of like Portishead," and then they both started laughing because Zeb said the same thing. Her album's very Portisheady.
Do you know that Ned will just say someone's name and add E to the end of it to describe something? Like he's done it an ungodly amount of times.
Yeah, E, ask, E, yeah.
No, if you did ask, I'd have noticed. It's mostly E.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
My brain inserts it. I know when you're going to say it because you stretch it out. You're like, and it's Portishead D.
I'll even do it in text. Put a little Y at the end or something.
I'll even do it in text. Yeah, that's a fun one. Send in another one, Mrs. Slam. And we're winding down here. That'll take us to our fish song of the week, which was Rico the Degenerate song, which does not come up very often. He only has 1 or 2 albums, but it's in the big playlist I spin through. This one's called Fish Scale from his album The Probation Tapes, and we're going to play a clip of that right now.
This bitch ain't me like some fish scale. High as fuck on the freeway. She sold me out to do retail. I hope you die in this city. This bitch ain't me like some fish scale. High as fuck on the freeway. She sold me out to do retail. I hope you die in this city.
And we're back.
Oh.
I heard Coda do it in real life first, but in my AirPods I heard Andrew first.
Yeah.
So it'd just be like that, but I'm sorry.
It's okay. I can edit it.
I can just
actually really dig this
out. It's fine.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. You won fair and square.
That's beautiful, man. I respect it. There's a spirit to this podcast we do. We kind of gotta live up to it. I really like this song. This was me and Nico's first collab.
Yeah, it was cool.
Coda
I really dig
was
this song, actually.
I had myself muted when we were listening to it because it was playing out my speakers. But Coda was literally like, you should sing like this voice more. Again. More again.
Yeah, I know, because, I mean, how long ago was this?
I said I have a 5-year-old and another baby on the way in that verse.
Oh, okay. Did you?
So 5 years ago,
Who engineered this?
Ellis, maybe, I don't know. I recorded it in a closet with Ellis, and then
this
he
one
sent
is
it in.
mixed really well. I mean, I don't know if Nico mixed it or whatever, but I remember hearing this song. This is the first song that you showed me by Nico that I was like, oh, I need to get a feature from this guy. And then shortly after, I sent him that project for my tape. But this one is just great all the way through. Like, both of you guys complement each other really well on this. And he's a good singer. I know he can rap, but he's a good singer.
Yeah, I know he mostly raps, but like when he sings, man, it's like he hell of a singer for sure.
Yeah.
And like he has like a certain steez to the way he like mumbles words together that I really like. Also just a lot of bars on this song. I said, I hope you die up in that city that I left behind. What a bitch.
She gives me Megamind or something like that.
Oh yeah, she used to give me brain. I called her Megamind. Little bitch,
That's
I
fun.
blocked your number so the text declined. There's some bars in there, bro. Toot, you know what I'm saying? All right, that's gonna take us to the spin wheels, which we're gonna record later. Coda, insert you spinning the wheels. Hold on, everybody, react to the local submission.
Oh,
God.
We'll see you next
okay.
week.
Here we go.
We'll see you next week.
Terrible. Horrible.
And then
It's
now
gonna be
we'll react to the album club. What's our album for next week? And it's spinning. Oh fuck!
It's this
shit.
album.
Crazy,
No.
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Oh
This one
my
right here.
god!
I'm leaving
All right,
all
well,
this
we're-
in, and then I'm just going to cut to me saying what both of them are. The album is Starline by Chance the Rapper. The local submission is To Be Determined.
All
That's
right.
crazy, dog.
We'll see you guys next week on episode 92 of Acquired Taste.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys for all your questions. It was cool that so many of you were interested. I'll post that separately for those that,
We'll
that
taste
want to
you
hear that.
later.
We'll taste you later, taste buds.
And I'm Chapel Roan.
See that, Coda?